Hi, Eric Wilson here, 30-year independent licensed mechanic. In the next short while, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2016 Nissan Pathfinder so you can make an informed decision whether this is for you or not. Okay, coming in on the front left strut. These struts are full of oil, and if it was leaking, you would see it. You would see it dripping all the way down here, inside here, and your spring suspension intact, leak-free, good thing on the front left. On your brakes, you've got about, I'm going to say 30,000 K left on your front brakes. Now, on your front tread, you've got about 80% tread on aggressive snow tires, so lots of tread. And coming behind the front left tire, this is your left outer CV boot. Now, it's full of grease. If it was ripped, you'd see grease all over the place. That's important not to be. Now, again, another shot of your strut, good and dry. This is your sway bar link connected from there to there, intact, and it dampens the sway when it goes around the corner. This is your left lower ball joint, and it is tight. This right now, yeah. And so yeah, brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, so far I'm not seeing anything of any concern. Now, a shot of under this is the bottom of the transmission right here. Okay, all this was going to be leaking. You see it all here, and that's the bottom of the motor over there. The aluminum part there, that is another place that was going to leak. You see it right there. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, so far everything's okay. Now the other thing and another important thing is right here. This is your outer tie rod, okay, on the left, okay, and this thing is tight. It's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering, and it is tight and intact. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise on the left front, no problem. Now, this is your cat, and there's nothing wrong with it. Big problem is that people are reaching under and cutting it off and getting about $150 at the scrapyard, which is going to cost you about $1,000 if it happens. So make sure if you buy, come to me, because I'm going to give you the 3 for free. One of those things is a free catalytic theft protection system that's going to stop that from happening. Okay, on the rear brakes, you got about 30,000 K on your rear brakes, same as the front. They got quite a bit of K left. Okay, your rear tread, about 80% tread on aggressive snow tires, so you definitely got some good tread there. Your rear left spring suspension intact. Your rear upper ball joint right there is intact. Your rear outer tire rudder, outer CV, again, full of grease. It was ripped. You see it dripping all over the place. You see grease all over the place. That is intact. This is the rear diff where the drive shaft comes out on the left rear, and that's a leak point. If it was leaking, you'd see it right there. See for yourself, good and dry. Your rear sway bar link, a little harder to see. If you can see, kind of gotta take a look through. Yeah, your rear sway bar link on the left. Yeah, a little better shot there. Okay, that rear sway bar link right there in the middle of the screen is intact and doing its job, dampening the sway when it goes around the corner. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise. Now, the other thing is that tube right there, that black tube, that's your rear left shock. And if it was leaking, you see oil dripping all the way down there, and that is good and dry. Now, on the right front strut, same thing. If it's full of oil, if it's leaking, you see it dripping all the way down here. Your spring suspension on the right front intact, doing its job. Your front, about 70-80% tread on your aggressive snow tires, so they're definitely got lots of tread. Coming behind the front right, you've got your outer CV boot full of grease and intact. Your lower ball joint intact. Brakes, about 30,000 K on your front brakes, so lots of brakes. Sway bar link connected from here up to there, and your outer tie rod right there, that is tight. So brake-wise, leak-wise, suspension-wise, I'm not seeing anything of concern on the front right. Okay, on the right rear, again, about 60%, a little less tread on the right rear than you have on the other ones, but definitely not out. The outer CV boot, good and dry. The inner CV boot, good and dry. And more importantly, the bottom of the diff, very clean, no leaks. The shock, your right rear shock, a little harder to see there, but if you can see right there, that tube, good and dry. The upper ball joint right there, intact. The lower ball joints all intact and tight. really, other than a little bit of surface rust under here, I'm not really seeing anything of any concern. Exhaust intact, spare tire always comes in handy. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything of any concern so far. Okay, I've got with my scanner, it's saying no check engine code, so which is a good sign. Crack in the wood, you got a ding right there on a stone chip, and you got a crack on the bottom of your windshield there. Definitely want to be thinking about changing up your windshield. Dash looking very clean. Yeah, looking. I'll take you out and show you the condition of the motor now. Okay, with the motor running. Okay, now with the motor running, a shot of the exhaust, very, very clean. Now, something you have to do on any car that you check, first thing you do is take off the gas cap, okay? Take a look underneath and see if there's any white goo. If there's white goo, run away, because that would be an indication of a leak, i.e. a head gasket leak, and a big problem. I don't see any indication of that. In fact, I don't see any indication of problems in this motor whatsoever. It sounds very smooth. It's in, and I'm not surprised, because these 3.5s are very, very strong motors. They last. You get 400,000 K on these things with the proper maintenance. So, that being said, other than a cracked windshield, I am really not seeing anything of any kind of concern on this vehicle. Hopefully that'll help you make an informed decision. Now remember, if you buy, contact me for the safewitheric.ca to get the 3 for free, because you can buy Safe with Eric.